So, it has been exactly a month since eBay restricted my account. So the 20th of every month, eBay reevaluate my my level, my seller performance level. Now, I think you have three categories. You have top rated seller, above average, and then above standard, below standard. So above average, below average, and these are the three classes that you get put in. Now, I've had my reevaluation today, and I am still below average, which is really frustrating. Now, the reason I have phoned up, my main reason apparently is for late deliveries, which is not something that is my fault. So over the last 2 months, my eBay was doing really well. I started to making the most money I've ever made. Sending out the most parcel I'd ever sent out, selling the most items. And I then started to get a courier to pick up my items, and that's when it all started. It all started to just go downhill from there, because things go missing, they don't always get scanned, etc, etc, and all you have is a manifest sheet. You don't get a receipt or anything like that. So that's out of my jurisdiction. Like, it's not my fault exactly, you know what I mean? So I've started to send my own parcels now. I take them all. I don't let Royal Mail pick them up anymore. Apparently that's improved. Still not up to standard where it should be. And the other thing is my cases closed by eBay without resolution. So you get 0.3%. Mine's at 1.1%. And again, apparently, from what I've been told on the phone, if eBay close it in your favour, but close it, that still goes against you. So I've asked them to go through all of my cases and, you know, everyone that I've sort of argued the case. Because obviously I was selling like 100 to 150 items a week. Now, we all get returns, unfortunately, that's just life. But sometimes there are returns in there that you don't agree with, or things get broken in transit, things get lost, etc, etc. Now, there was a few that I brought up to eBay and asked them to step in on my side, and all of them, I think, did go my way, but they close it in my favour. Now, I think that affects you as well. Again, like, I can't, why is that my fault? So it's been a whole month. It's been a whole month of me being below standard, and the sales have dropped dramatically, like pretty heavily compared to what I was earning. So I went from being a top rated seller to basically a below standard seller, literally in the space of a month. I do apologise if you can hear the rain. It is absolutely hammering it down, and I don't have a mic with me. A lot of people do moan that I don't carry the mic around. Let's put you on here whilst we carry on ranting. So I went from a top rated seller to below average. Now, when I quit my job, I've been full time since April last year, or when did I turn 30? Yeah, last year. So April last year. So probably the best part of 16, 17 months. And I've been selling on this eBay account for 5 years now, and I've never had a problem. This is the first problem I've had, and it's affected my business massively. Luckily, eBay isn't my only source of income. I have other sources of income. So lucky for me, there is other ways. But obviously, if you only sell on eBay, which a lot of guys do, maybe yourself, maybe not, you rely on it, and it can affect you massively. You know, we've all got our own bills, you know, mortgages, rent, kids, etc, etc. So yeah, it's really frustrating, but as of at the moment, we are still a below average seller. It's been a month, so I've now got to wait until the 20th of November. How annoying, right? But we're going to keep going. I think I've got to phone up eBay again. They asked me to ring them back at the end of this week to go over some more bits and bobs. It's really hard because you don't just get a straight answer with eBay either. They don't just give you an answer. Like, I rang up a couple of weeks ago. If you watch along, you'd even see I spoke to a lady in Jamaica. She was wicked, lovely lady, and she was like, "Yeah, this is all taken care of. It's all been sorted." But it's not. I'm still in the same boat. Still in the same boat, frustrating. But well, we're going to try and be positive. We're going to get back into what we've sold, and yeah, let's try and be positive, eh? Let's try not to get the ump. Right, I've sold one thing on Vinted. The rest is all eBay. First one, who remembers these? If any of you are what, maybe late 20s to early 30s, maybe even late 30s, you might remember these. Mighty Beans. These are the Series 2. There's 48 of them. There's 2 missing. These I bought for £2.50 from a car boot sale. They sold for £20. Really cool things. People collected them. There's some really rare ones of them. There wasn't any in there, so I just bulked them out. And then a Karcher. I think this is a WV2. I buy these all the time. They're just for like, you can hear it working. They're just for cleaning windows. I buy these all the time. You can pick them up cheap. I sold one like last week for 30 quid, but it had the bottles. This hasn't got the charger or anything. I took an offer of 15 quid, but I paid like £2 for this at a car boot sale. So nice sale there. And I did have a really big sale this morning, which is this. I won't get it all out because it's in the bag, but it was a Nikon Coolpix S7000. It's got the charger, it's in a case, it's in like immaculate condition. The only thing it hasn't got is an SD card, and mine's in such good condition. They sell for like 130, 120, some of them are higher, like 200. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to put mine reasonably higher, but hopefully higher, low enough that someone who knows what they're worth and collects or wants one knows that the condition will pay or warrants the value. So I put mine up for £164.99, so 165 quid. Listed for like 12 hours, and it sold this morning as I woke up in my sleep. So I was like, beautiful, lovely, we'll take that all day. Right, the next 3 sales we have are all down this end of the unit. At the other end, how's the lighting down here? Don't know whether I should take you up the other end or not. Nah, you can see me alright. Right, they're all on these shelves here. So the first thing, I listed this yesterday and it sold instantly. This is a Jamie Oliver, don't know how you pronounce that, Mezzaluna handboard. It doesn't actually have the blade bit, it's just the chopping board. I paid £1 for that at the charity shop. That sold for £6.99. Next up, I was talking about these the other day and then one has sold. Next up, I was saying that, you know, things that are parts are still worth buying. I bought, so this is off of a Vax, Power Vax maybe. Comes with like 2 of these stuck on top of each other, whole Vax, blah blah blah. It didn't work, so I've taken these off and sold them separately. This is sold for, I think it's sold for $14.99, which again is a nice sale. Don't be put off by things that are broken. There's still a market in broken things. Speaking of broken things, the last other sale on eBay is a Shark, which is this, I don't know, this is the T6 model. Not one of the best models in the world, but it's a good model nonetheless. These working usually sell for about 60 quid, 50 to 60 quid. Now mine, it works, but the tool at the bottom, like the, don't know, the brush head part, whatever you call it, it dropped it. It doesn't work anymore, so I just sold it for parts. There is people out there that will buy parts to, or buy hoovers to fix them to then sell them for a working price. So I paid £5 for that, and it sold for £20, 19.99. And I've just realised that I've left Jamie Oliver over here. That'll teach him for getting rid of the old turkey Twizzlers back in my youth. How dare he? So that was all the eBay sales, and we had one vintage sale, which is this 200. Apologies, we're smashing the gaff up. Which was this 250 gig hard drive for an Xbox. I bought this on Sunday from the house clearance chaps who had a broken Xbox, which is there. I paid £3 for the Xbox. I sold the hard drive for $8.99 on Vinted. No fees, beautiful. And the Xbox is still for sale, so made me a profit there. But yeah, that's everything. I need to go home and have a bite. Look at the state of my face. Can you see? I'm covered in dirt. I've been at a, oh, look at me. Look, I'm all dirty and mouldy. Been working today with Ben, Colin and Paul over at Flawless. got a really good video coming up for you. You probably won't see it for a little while now, but it's a good fun one. It's been raining all day. Oh, I'm absolutely soaked, but I'm going to get home now. The missus and kids are away for the week, so I've got to get home for the dog. I think we're going to take the dog with us tomorrow to the job, so she's not left alone. I don't know why I'm telling you that. But yeah, that's it. Trying to be positive, but it's really, really frustrating when they make your account below standard, because, you know, eBay, as much as people like to sell on Vinted and Depop, eBay is, well, in my eyes, it is the big dog, eBay, innit? Like, eBay is king. So to be restricted on there, it does affect your sales, and it will. It has pushed me more to list on Vinted, which is the positive outcome from eBay being arseholes, excuse me French. But yeah, hey ho. Right, anyway, before we carry on swearing, I'm going to love and leave you all. It is a pleasure as always, and I'll see you all in the next video. All the best, guys.